Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today what I'm basically going to be doing is a short little video because I just wanted something to upload for y'all on group home and shelter, basically the system in general, a little bit of advice on that. So some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't know me, but for those of you who do know me, you guys know that I have been in a group home and a shelter before, and my experience was honestly great. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For people who are going through it, who don't know what to do in their life, or any situation, I have a problem with your family or dropped out of school, hope for you, that is the place to go. The first group home I was in Stony Brook. I ran away from there. I had somewhere to go. Some people don't have nowhere to go, but I had somewhere to go. And I'd be like, yo, like you running, but where you running to? Like, nah, I got somewhere to go. But I ran away from there, which was in Suffolk County, and I ended up in Nassau County in the Belmore group home. Before I went to the Belmore group home, they sent me to a shelter in Babylon, which is also part of Hope for Youth. But the first group home I went to wasn't part of Hope for Youth. It was called LIAF, so that's a different program. The shelter is gonna be not as strict as the group home. The shelter was really good. It's basically independent, so it's like you can sign in and sign out as you please. But if you leave and you're underage, obviously it's gonna be a problem. They're gonna put a missing report on you. But if you're older, you can obviously leave. But I'm talking about going out and coming back on curfew. They have curfew. Last time I was there, their curfew was 10 o'clock on weekends and 8 o'clock on weekdays. Now they change everything all the time, so I don't know how it is now, but last time I went there, they were just now adding cameras because people were having sex in the house, and they're like, yeah, that's on my ass. Let's add cameras in this house. In the group home I was in Long Island, they also had cameras. However, in LIAFs, they didn't have cameras. They had mirrors, so they would, yeah, but it wasn't. Still, you get away with mad stuff. If you're smoking weed outside, keep it outside. Don't bring it in because, like I said, I don't know how strict they got. So, yeah. But if you have something on you, you can obviously get in trouble. In the group home, it's a no tolerance level because they drug test you. But in the shelter, like I said, is an independent thing. So, like, if you come and smelling like it, but you don't have anything on you, they can't do anything. They can search your rooms because that's what they're really supposed to do. They search your rooms, but sometimes they just don't. Like I said, I don't know how strict they got with that, but they'll send the guys over with the wands and they'll warn you down for any weapons if they feel like you have something, whatever the case may be, because I've seen it before. They let you smoke cigarettes, obviously, in front of the house. It depends on what staff it is. Like if you're underage, it depends on what staff it is, but if you're older age, it don't matter. You can go outside and smoke a cigarette. Lighters, I remember lighters were a problem. You're not really supposed to have them, but I don't think they really search you for that. Just supposedly there's no eating upstairs. You know how many times I ate upstairs? I used to hide mad food upstairs. The group home, I know y'all know, it's a level, so it's like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Every group home is different on which way they call it, but you need to reach a certain level to have the phone to go out and chill or whatever the case may be. My advice to y'all is to not promise me, anybody who takes this advice and ends up going to the Hope for You system, do not make friends in that program, because at the end of the day, they're not going to be there for you. They're there just to talk shit and just tell the staff everything about you and why. I don't know. I don't. Like, you really have to go there with a good mindset. Like, okay, I'm just here to get my shit together and get the fuck up out of here. When you're also in the group homes, they go on rec, meaning that they do go to the movies, they go to the carnivals. You know, Long Island has all them damn carnivals. So, they go to carnivals and everything. What else do they do? They do a lot of different activities. Last time I checked, they had a rec guy, so the rec schedules everything. I went to Sky Zone before. I went to go to the air show. They took us to the air show 2 days in a row. Obviously in the summer you go to the beach all the time. But yeah, I can't really pinpoint what else they really do. But yeah, we had a lot. I had a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie. But in the shelter, y'all do more volunteer work than in the group home. In the group home, y'all do fun activities, but in the shelter, it's like more volunteer work. A detention center. So the detention center is basically like jail. I wasn't personally in there myself, but I know females who were in there, and they told me how it was. Like yo, I haven't been out since forever. Like, this is why I'm so pale, because they haven't seen the sun in that long. You're in there for like 30 days. It's a 30-day stay too. You're locked in a room for 30 days. If you want to get out, you gotta bang on the door. And they're not allowed to have sneakers. They're allowed to have like 2 or 3 pairs of socks, or like I think it's 5, because they're allowed to have 5 outfits. And I think like the next week they switch their outfits or whatever the case may be, but they're only to have 5 outfits in their room. They're not allowed to have any makeup, anything like that. No watches, no none of that. For those are for people who don't learn their lesson and they keep on coming back. Like, they keep on running away and they keep on doing wrong. They keep on doing drugs and they keep ending up back in the same place. They're gonna be like, okay, you're not listening, we're gonna put you in the detention center, see how you listen now. So some people escape from it, some people they stay in there. But there was times, because I went to school in there, there was times, you know, because the kids have to go to school in there obviously too, because they're in the same building. So I would go with my sneakers and everything. I'll be freaked up, my makeup and all that stuff. Then I see people with no makeup on, their hair look like they're not there, and they be there with socks on. Some people didn't even have socks on. They was there with their bare feet. It was times when we had fire drills and we would go outside and people would have no shoes on, no socks, because they don't want them running away. But shit, that was me and I wanted to run away. What? Would have been like,
fuck my sneakers, I'm out, and give me a new pair tomorrow. What? I caught me a new pair tomorrow. Deuces.
But nah. But really though, at the end of the day, they're there to help you. You just have to be pushy about it. You can't just be like,
okay, yeah, they're doing everything for me.
But it's also, you need to make sure that they stay on top of it, because if not, then if you feel like you don't give a fuck, then it's like they don't give a fuck. There's a few stories that I have that I'm not going to explain in the video. If you guys want me to get a little bit more detailed, you guys leave comments in the comments below, so I can tell y'all my experience in this, my experience in that. But it was a wild experience. I met a lot of different people who were in worse situations than me. I heard crazy story. I fought a girl one time. I fought a staff member one time. Basically, like I said, don't make friends with anybody because they're not your friends. Don't put your business out there. Basically, make friends with whoever you want. Just don't put your business out there, because it wasn't pretty picture. I've been there, been through it, done that, because people had told me their stories and I felt bad, so I wanted to share my stories with them, and I got shitted on, of course. But it's like, you know, shit happens, whatever. Staff too. Staff is also not your friend. There's a lot of staffs that will sit there and, you know, oh, I got you this, I got you that. Like they really are homeboys, homegirls, and at the end of the day, they just doing their job too. Don't get it twisted. They just be bored on their shift, so don't get it twisted. Honestly, I did make friends with staff more than I made friends with residents, because to get on the staff good side, like every resident would snitch on you. But to get on the staff good side, when I gained my zone to go outside, I would go to the library by myself. I would do everything by myself. Like, I wouldn't even go out with any other residents. I would get food by myself. Like, I don't need y'all. Like, y'all really gotta be on the right type of timing. Like, I can't go in there, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck around shit. Nah, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Tell yourself, like, you know, you here to get your shit together and get the fuck up out of here. Do not tell them. However, if you think you have anxiety or anything like that, because obviously, yes, once you're a part of the group, you guys start going to group, because a lot of people do drugs and all that stuff. And if you tell them they do drugs, they're gonna put you in counseling, OD. You tell them you feel like you're depressed and you have anxiety or whatever the case may be, they're gonna put you on like 500 different type of meds. And you don't want to do that to yourself, because after that, you listed as crazy, and that's how they look at you, like you crazy, and that will stick with you for the rest of your life. And y'all don't want that, because when you get older in the future, how you gonna be able to defend yourself? And what they don't tell you is that once they sign you up for all those pills and all that stuff, the system can hold you till you're like 24 or older, because that's crazy. But Yeah, please do not do that, because I know a girl who couldn't even defend herself because she was like on 500 different type of meds, and I'm like, damn, I feel so bad. And her story was so sad, but it's like, oh, it's crazy. Like I said, if y'all want to know a little bit more details about my experience in the shelters and the group homes, y'all should let me know. And I'm not gonna make this video too long because I just wanted to post up something so that I don't think I'm dry or whatever. Like, yo, she barely even posts. So don't make fun of my little ninja bunnies, okay? Anyway, if you guys like this video, y'all should give it a thumbs up. I will soon post up, because I know you guys are probably not gonna even comment, because I know y'all already what y'all really wanna see. So my next video is probably gonna be about my experience, most likely, in the group homes and the shelters. But like I said, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe, because I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. This is Angelique Kyla, and I see you guys soon. Okay, if you